Story number 4. It's time to take an analytical view on how China became an economic power. Now, the reason why story number 4 surfaced in is because we've been seeing a lot of attention surfacing on China's economy and how they've advanced and been able to compete on the global platform. Now, it appears that China is preparing to show off some big time weapons, according to one report, and some of these weapons they say are long-term or long-range missiles. We've seen President Trump strategically bring China into the forefront. This is an aggressive stance by attacking them economically. There are some reports that their economy is slowing down under this president's watch. This was a ticking time bomb that has been waiting to go off for a long time. China has not only rebuilt itself by structuring its policies to aggressively go after what they knew would be important, and that is knowledge, intellectual property, intellectual gain. The reason why this story is at number 4 is because it goes in depth to get you to understand how China has manipulated the market, manipulated the system for their own gain. What you will see in this story is reasoning. Like, is there a reason why China did this? Did China say, hey, they unfairly did something, let's unfairly do this? Did China see something unethical in the United States that they may have seen beneficial for themselves? Is this a marriage that can be defined by the fact that one country, which is a communist country, the People's Republic as they would say, is this something inside of a marriage between two countries that one country said this country deserves to be abused? When you look at, if you go online, you could visit and find some videos on China, on their policies for how businesses, what they have to oblige by to be able to do business within their country, within China. And they have policies saying that you have to release your information. There's even some people who will tell you that China has been manipulating its currency. Was this done strategically? Is it done deliberately? Is it on purpose? So this is why this story is important, because it will be the deciding factor, and the stance on what Trump is saying needs to be addressed. It will be the deciding factor on how people understand this president's policies. Number 4 has the ingredients and what we need to get to the bottom of the root cause of why China all of a sudden became a target on the dartboard, or a chase to figure out what is going on with this country. Why are they giving secret intelligence or intellectual property to their military? Why are you building islands? Why are you doing this? And why are you building weapons of mass destruction that can reach the other powers? When we look at the nuclear arsenal of each country, the weight, what is actually happening, this story number 4 is pivotal in that understanding, and that's why it's at number 4, and that's why it's in the top 8. Story number 4 is not only for the academic, it's for the uninformed, because it gets you to look at the strategy of this administration from a different angle. It gets you to look at tactics. It gets you to look at all of the ways in which how even a president who went to school for economics and may not be as well polished as a politician, but understands business, understands intellectual property, understands contracts, has property in countries, understands what it's like to do global business. So you have to look at this story, and you have to look at it how it benefits this administration and how it benefits the stance against China, and why the other politicians did not address this issue before it became a global problem. Story number 4 has the potential to not only inform you, but keep you up to date on what is actually happening in these trade wars, why they're happening, and who abused the system, and who did it, and why they did it. Is there some justice in this? Does China have a reason? Did they do it knowingly or unknowingly? Story number 4, I guarantee you, will continue to grow. Here at the Mediator with me, Brian West, where it's my duty every week to give you the top 8 headlines developing news stories. Reading, researching, keeping you informed. I'm doing my duties. If you want to be a contributor, help out anyway. METHOD, the number 8, INC.com. Methodating.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. I'm just a mediator. I stay in the middle, navigating the news just for you. The news, journalists, people on the front lines deserve all the credit. They're the ones who get the stories. I just research them, finding out which stories are more important for you, the listener, for you, the viewer, for you, the person who is seeking knowledge. If you want to see the stories that almost made it in, or the stories that did make it in, or did make it in, and you want to be a contributor, it doesn't take much. All you have to do is visit www.method, the number 8, inc.com, methodating.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program.
If you need help, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.